I'm avoiding people. Let me tell you why. Hey, I'm Radio Jonesy and welcome back. And if you're new, hi there. This is a channel for conversation. And if you're returning, welcome back. On my other video, a few videos ago about talking about avoiding people, I was basically commented that time about somebody else's video, The Life of Brian show, and it struck a chord with me, and this is why. I'm 62. I enjoy my time with a couple of close friends, but I really leave the crowds alone. I really keep away from big gatherings. I know it's the holiday season right now. If you're watching this video later on, we're in December. It's a couple of weeks till Christmas, and mate, people are just going crazy. There's all the people out shopping. There's family and friends connecting, which is fabulous. But I just want to say the reason I slowed down, I used to have people around me all the time. I was in sporting teams. I was in music. I had a lot of mates all over in the music scene. And musicians are sort of special too. They sort of, most artistic types are very introverted. They're very concentrated on their message and their thoughts. They get stuck in their routine of, I want to get this song out. I want to play this music. I want to do this. I want to do that. And they get very focused, driven on that. And I think being around those people for such a very long time, I've sort of gone down that same path. In saying that, I had a business as well, and many moons ago now, and when I was in my 40s, we sold it. It was very successful, and at the time, I'm in the prime of my life, making good money, had I had friends. I've been gardening too, by the way. I've had friends everywhere. And where are they now? Well, I can honestly say, in the 20 odd years past selling the business, there's not one of those so-called friends associated with my life right now. So that tells you how sort of close those friends were. They were sort of, my wife calls them, the hangers on. I got to wash my hands. And I've sort of left that pathway and gone on my own journey again in life. And I think having the business, working with people, being around all these people day in, day out, striving to be successful and to reach your goals. But then when you give all that away, and then you realize how nice it is to be sitting in a room full of some toys, some fun things you can play with and do. And I've got a little studio at my place, which is my sanctuary, and outside is the garden. That's another thing. As a 62-year-old, who would have thought? Go back 20 years, and I used to laugh at my father playing in the garden. I'm thinking, get out and do something. And he'd be growing his tomatoes and chilies and a few other things, and he'd just be chilled sitting out the back. And it didn't really strike me at the time, but that was probably the best time of his life. He's not with us anymore, unfortunately. But in being alone, keeping to yourself. Like, before I've made this video, I was sitting out the back. I had the dog with me. I could have went down the beach. A beautiful sunny day. We're in summer here in Tasmania. Beautiful sunny day. What am I doing? I'm just chilling out the back. Like, why do I want to go down the beach? I'll go down the beach later tonight around 7. There'll be less people there, and I'll just enjoy my stroll along the beach, maybe going for a swim. But that's one thing with this crazy season as well. Little tips to avoid people. And I'm really not explaining why I avoid people. I just think it's in my psyche. I just think some people need to have people around them. I think a lot of people don't, and they get construed. People just think they're loners, they're this, they're that, the other. I think a lot of joy is had with sitting around, relaxing in your own company with your own environment, and just doing the things you want to do. I think that is, if any life lessons come out of this video, that is the thing I'd like to get out. It's all about you, really. When you think about life in general, it's all about you. You pick your wife, your friends, your partner, your pets. You choose 99% of the time, and it's you make of what you do with what you have, and life's good. And when you get thrown into an environment, just say you're a alien and you get dropped down in the middle of a big city, and you're going, what's going on? Like, you look at New York. I've I've been to Dallas. I haven't been to New York, but you go. New York looks crazy from what I can see. But if you go downtown, like down Dallas, there is no go. Well, for me, there was no go zones. I was told by the locals. But there's other areas where it was big. It was open. It was not really crowded. I really enjoyed my time there. Um, on a music trip we're on, but just in saying all this, like an alien would come down into New York and go, "What is going on here? Why is there so many movements of people?" Like, you look at Times Square, and you look at high rise shots down at the street where the lights change and pedestrians just come from everywhere. And same as Tokyo, like Tokyo. Oh man, nah. I'd go to rural Japan, but yeah, keep out of Tokyo. Anyway, I'm just saying, here's a couple of tips. I'll finish off with a couple of tips with this quick little video to say it is great to be by yourself. It is fabulous. I enjoy it. And if you're going to go to the shops, I go early in the morning or late in the afternoon into the big shopping malls. I'll go midweek. I won't go on the weekends. It's just little things I do. Like parking in a car park, I'll park at the furthest spot away. For one, I get to walk a bit more and it's a bit of exercise. But the other thing is that you're avoiding the crowds. You're sort of not mixing with the crowds in the car park. Like Christmas time, absolute crazy. Tell me what you think at your place. But it is holiday season, and loneliness can be a problem with some people. So if you're in that situation, reach out to maybe someone you can barely tolerate. Well, try to educate them, try to make them more tolerable. But there is lots. I'll tell you what, there is lots of feedback on your videos. Like, man, the comments are great to read. They're good, they're bad, they're indifferent. A lot of people on my other videos saying, why am I reaching out on YouTube for connections? Well, look at YouTube. I'm sitting in a room talking to my camera. I'm by myself in this. Can you hear that fly buzzing around? Oh, out he goes. Yeah, it is. It does sound strange. YouTube is fabulous for connections. You could be alone in the middle of nowhere, and at Christmas time, if you want to be surrounded by people, go onto someone's live. You'll have conversation. You'll still be by yourself, and it's the best place to be, especially for loners, because you can either share what you want to share, and you can connect with other people and talk like-minded people. They're everywhere. Like, I can't believe the amount of traction I've got just discussing being lonely. So it is a big issue. I can't say it's a problem. I can say it's life in general. You can either be surrounded by heaps of hangers-on and friends, family. You can be surrounded by as many people as you want, and good luck to you. or you could be in solitude with the birds singing, a couple of cicadas out there, and just having a great time. This is Radio Jonesy. Until we meet again, I'd like to read your comments in the comments section. I read all of them. So thanks, guys. I appreciate the feedback, the support, and especially the closing crew who's been around for the whole video. Thank you. All right, Radio Jonesy, until the next video. Ciao.